Hightower for many, many years, and I know COVID changed a lot. However, Sunday school was on decline before COVID ever happened. A lot of people blame COVID for Sunday school decline, but that's really not it. It didn't help. But at one point in time, we probably averaged 120, 150, somewhere in that range. And those same people that made up that 120, 150, they're still here. They're just not coming to Sunday school. I'll just be honest with you. So our goal is to get back to that spot. So before we even go through any of this, is anybody that has ideas that God's given you or anything that you think, say, I believe Sunday school would grow if we did this or tried this, is certainly come find us, talk to us, and we'll grow together. But Sunday school is of utmost importance at any church, but here at Hightower, and we certainly thank each and every person. So I'm going to read the list of teachers and the classes all the way up to our adult classes, and then if anybody has any objections at the end of that, we'll address that. But then we'll just vote on that and be done. Is that fine? I see no need in voting on each and every class. The nursery, so we're going to do a change this year, and Shanna's going to explain that. We're going to, in the last year, nursery and pre-K was together. This year we have the numbers to support splitting the nursery, which is going to be birth through twos, and then pre-K will be 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and 5-year-olds. The teachers for the nursery are Shanna and Marla, Haley, Kayla, and Judy, and then Mary Grace is going to fall somewhere in there between the nursery and the pre-K. And then the pre-Ks is Mary Wilkie, Haley Bramblett, Teresa Huskins, and Haley Huskins. So the teachers are somewhat a work in progress, but that's pretty much where the teachers will fall. Little changes to be announced. Shanna's going to explain how those two classes are going to work and where they're going to be.
Okay, so like Clint said, when you see a need, kind of bring it up to them. And as mom thought it was time to split that class, we did have enough kids to go ahead and split the babies from the 5-year-olds that will be 5 by the end of this year. So Kingdom Kids have kind of done the same thing. So as we're starting the new year in September, we're going to be splitting into 3 groups. So we have our babies, our pre-K, 3, 4s, and 5s, and then our elementary age kids. So we're kind of doing the same thing for Sunday school. So we wanted to model that in the same classroom to help the kids be comfortable. So our goal is to have our pre-K class down in the fellowship hall in the same room that they'll be in for Kingdom Kids. They'll be using a similar curriculum and just mainstream that, just like Clint said. The teachers are kind of still a work in progress because we came up with this idea just, a week or so ago. So if you feel led as a mom or a grandma to help rock a baby or something in the nursery as we kind of transition, I know some of the teachers like, oh, I'm going to go to the pre-K class, so we're working back and forth. So just see some of us moms or teachers in that group. So yeah, so thanks to Clint and Dad for supporting us on that.
So that's that change. Kindergarten through 2nd grade is in one other thing that we're going to do in the kindergarten 3rd through 5th, middle school and high school, is not only were we going to have teachers, in some instances there'll be 4, in some instances 2, but each class will have a director. And we've spoken with these gentlemen or ladies that will be the directors. So the director's responsibility is not to teach every Sunday. The director's responsibility is just establish a group chat with the teachers in that classroom, do whatever, make sure that every Sunday whoever's supposed to teach knows that they're teaching, and if somebody can't be there, that they communicate with the director and they find somebody to fill in. The last thing that we want is middle schoolers, high schoolers to show up to a class and not have a teacher. So we're just going to establish the directors to kind of make sure that flows pretty good. So kindergarten through 2nd grade, Emily Reinhardt's got that all by herself. However, she will choose people as needed to fill in. 3rd, 4th, and 5th is Reese Reinhardt, Kelly Wilkie, Jamie Bobo, and Rebecca Price. And Jamie Bobo will be the coordinator, the director for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Middle school is Adam Barton and Trey Howe. and Adam will be the director coordinator in that class to get people to coordinate between that. And Adam said they'd probably get some people to help fill in for middle school and for that class. High school will be Drew and Stephanie Harbin, Kyle Wilkie, Walker Wilkie, and Chad Cochran. Stephanie Harbin will be the director coordinator of that class to coordinate that. So that's all of our high school and younger classes. Anybody got any opposition, any opposed? Everybody in favor, raise your hand. Perfect. So we're good to go there. Our next group of people is the young adult. All their representatives are not here, but their teachers. Oh, you got one right there. Who? Tabitha and Edwin's teachers. So that's great. It's a great class. Art class. Empty nesters. Sanctuary.
Glenn is our teacher and our coordinator. He ain't here, he's got to find somebody.
All right, so that concludes all of our Sunday school classes, and each class, adult class, voted on their teacher. So I see no need in voting on that in here. Each wonderful group of teachers that we have throughout our Sunday school here at Hightower, from the youngest nursery all the way through. So thank you all for that. Sunday school officers. The little children's choir Charm Cochran has agreed to take that back. And so she did it. I think she probably got people to help her, but last year she done that. She's listed on here alone. So all in favor of Charm, raise your hand. Youth choir is Megan Barton and Taylor Bowles. They've agreed to take that back as well. So all in favor, Megan, Taylor, raise your hand. VBS, last year and for the several years prior to that, Shanna and Michelle have done that. They announced during VBS that they were stepping down as directors, and Haley Howell and Kayla Floyd have agreed to step up and take that as directors. So all in favor of Haley Howell and Kayla Floyd as VBS directors, raise your hand. Christmas gifts committee is Ansley done that last year, and she did a fabulous job, Ansley Cochran, and she agreed to take that back. So we all in favor of Ansley, raise your hand. Sunday school committee is last year Charm, Phil, and myself did the Sunday school committee, and we've met and we've prayed, and like I said in the outstart, it's something that we have a passion for. Charm has asked a lot of things going on to kind of step down from that spot, and we tried to twist her arm, and she's been wonderful and very full of life and just been great in that position, but she said she had a lot going on and she wanted to step down. So after I tried to twist her arm, I agreed to let her, but she's still got other things she's going to do. But we prayed about it, and we've asked Emily Reinhardt if she would to fill that position, and she has agreed. So all in favor, Emily being on the Sunday school committee let's vote first of all on the whole committee as a whole, but adding Emily to that. So Clint, Phil, and Emily being on the Sunday school committee, if you'll raise your hand. All in favor. Okay. So we look forward to that. We will have a Sunday school kickoff the second Sunday in September. We'll do a light breakfast as we've done in the past, and meet over in the fellowship hall. Time to be probably around 9 o'clock or so, and Sunday school kickoff. But like I said, it's so important that we put emphasis on Sunday school, that we encourage others to put emphasis on Sunday school. And Emily and Phil and myself, is anybody have any ideas whatsoever, anything like that, please let us know. One thing that Emily's going to do that Charm did, she will do attendance. And I think in the past, people would text Charm. Is that correct? People would text Charm the numbers that they had in class. Emily we'll figure out a way to get you, if you don't have Emily's number, so that you can text her each Sunday the attendance that you have in class, and then that will ultimately go to Phil, and then we'll work from that. Emily, you got anything? She's excited. Put her on the spot.
Last year, Charm let us know who would be doing Christmas baskets, decorating the church, and the Easter sunrise for the church.
I got it right here. I ain't got to that yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm used to that. We were talking about growing Sunday school first. All right. The Christmas baskets, the decorating the church, and the sunrise breakfast is the young adult class, which is Tabitha and Edwin's class. So that is their responsibility this year. Yeah. So we look forward to that. Anybody else got anything to add, say, do anything? I know this is kind of informal and is as far as, but I look at it like this: is when we pray about it and people come to volunteer. Is when you have, I mean, this is our church. Is made up of volunteers. It's people that have passion to teach Sunday school, people that have passion to work with kids, people that have the desire. Is that relates to them. And I can't tell you how great it is to see on Sunday morning our teachers show up. Be ready to teach. I can tell you, I'm certainly not anywhere close to the teacher that I should be, but it takes some work to go in. You can't just show up. It takes some work to be a teacher, and it's especially with the kids. So let's pray for our Sunday school teachers and invite somebody to come. And you don't have to go invite people up and down the street. You can invite people that'll be here in just a few minutes. Come to Sunday school, and it'll be all right too. So anybody got anything?
Hey, right quick,
Yeah.
share something with you. I attend the Hightower Association on the Sunday School Committee. People here at Hightower, I know this has been said before, we're blessed here. I still consider us a rural church, country church. This guy shared with me, he said, Phil, the youngest people attending our church is 60-year-old. At Sunday school, maybe they have 10 or 15. We are blessed here. Jesus is for everybody. Our areas are growing. I know Ronnie's told us before, different families, a lot of Coppers, Wilkies, and different ones come to this church. But it's open to everybody. I don't care if you live in this area. I know people that drive by churches and go and sit in that church. That's wonderful. We all have friends, family, neighbors. I slack at that, but I try my best. If you want to come to our church, feel free to. But we all live close, and we can invite our neighbors. We got room to grow, but Jesus is for everybody. At these meetings, we just tell these people, don't close your doors. They're not going to close their doors. They love the Lord. But it's for everybody. People are missing something here. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'd just like to say, you, Charm, and Phil did an outstanding job. All the others, the teachers has stepped up to teach, and very blessed for that. And all of them's done a great job, and I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Well, we love the church, and we love Sunday school, and we love Hightower, and by no stretch of the imagination. I mean, we average 80, 90, but like Phil said, there's there's churches, and we don't want to get into comparison, but there's churches that literally have two classes. They have a kids class and an adult class, and that's it. That's all they got. And we're so blessed here at Hightower. But just like being a Christian, I don't think there's any, no matter what we've got, there is a no point in time as a Christian, as a church attender, as anything that you can sit and be content. You should always want to do better. And that's what we're going to try to do is grow Sunday school. So thank you, and we look forward to our upcoming Sunday school year. And anybody, like I said, got any suggestions, anything whatsoever, please see me, Phil, Emily, and we will discuss. We'll get on it. And anybody got any ideas on how to increase our attendance for Sunday school? But most of all, that we glorify God. So thank you. Look forward to upcoming year. Second Sunday in September, we'll have a breakfast, and that will be our official kickoff, even though that next Sunday and the Sundays at one more Sunday. But I think the kids already moved up, but that'll be our official kickoff for the year. So God bless you. We'll start our worship service in a few minutes.